What's the assimilation process been for them to get them into the workouts?
You know, fortunately, we've had the summer, so we got 2 hours a week this summer. So we had probably 6 or 7 workouts with them to teach them some of the offense, and then we had the fall. We had another 2 hours a week, and so we've practiced 4 or 5 times already, and then we had a team workout or 2. So I feel like we're further along than I thought we would be at this time with so many freshmen. I think they're learning. They're quick learners. They really want to watch a lot of film. They're just so excited about their opportunity.
Would Padberg be good enough to allow Lindsay to be an off-guard type of thing?
When we play them together, I think I would put Allie at the point and put Lindsay on the wing. I think Lindsay, she's playing like an All-American right now. She can pretty much play any spot, but I like her with the ball in her hands. But I think Allie is more of a setup, your traditional type of point guard.
What is it about Lindsay that you think that she can take that next step and be the go-to type player?
Well, she's just in phenomenal shape, which she always has been. She can play 40 minutes. She's somebody that we want the ball in her hands because her handle has gotten even better. I mean, it was really good last year. Her shot looks good. It was good last year. She's worked on that. Her passing's been very good. Just her experience, you know, to start as a freshman and go to the Final Four and to not make any mistakes. So she's somebody that we expect to have a tremendous assist-to-turnover ratio, but just to lead the team and score a little bit more.
When you have a few practices in the books for the upcoming season, what have you liked so far?
I've really just liked their effort. I think that's the one thing they can control. We talk about you have to control certain things, you can't control everything, and effort is one that you can. So I think communication and effort are the things that's really impressed me with the intensity that they approach every single drill. There just isn't a letdown. I mean, they're going hard all the time.
Have you had to separate the Mabries at all?
We're planning on having to do that at some point, but so far, big sister's taken really good care of little sister.
It was hard to ask for more as a freshman from Brianna Turner, but what kind of jump has she made into herself?
She needs to do more. I think that's something we are going to ask her to do a lot more. She's got to be able to make that free throw jumper. I think we all know that. She's really worked on her free throw. She's becoming a better passer. So those are the 2 areas that she really worked on this summer.
With 8 McDonald All-Americans on the team, is it going to be tough to, they're all used to being the stars and all that, it's going to be tough to mix them all in together?
It really is going to be difficult for me to figure out how to work the pieces together. I think everybody thinks, you got a lot of depth, that's a great problem to have, but really we have probably 9 or 10 people that could play a lot of minutes, and that's a little more difficult to see which situation each one's going to be effective in.
Do you know who that fifth starter will be at this point? Is that kind of figuring it out over the next?
Yeah, we're still looking at that. You know, right now, Taya hasn't been practicing, so we have another spot to fill. So she's going to be out for a couple more weeks, and then she'll be back ready to go. But right now we have some options. Do we go 4 guards, or do we go with another post?
What is she dealing with, Taya?
She's just resting her Achilles.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a rest thing.
I was just
so many. Go ahead, Ed.
I was just, Natalie has had a great run in the WNBA, and last night they get Game 4. Just what you've seen from her in her debut season in the league.
I was such a proud mom last night at the game. I can't cheer for either team. I'm just cheering for Dev and Ace. And Natalie has had a phenomenal freshman year, rookie year, sorry. And she was starting for a while in the beginning of the year. She had to go off with Canada basketball, so she missed a lot of time. I think that hurt her development just a little bit. And now I think Coach is going with the veterans a little bit more in the playoffs. But for her to have this experience, it's similar to getting to the Final Four. You get into the WNBA Finals as a rookie. She came in 3rd in the balloting for Rookie of the Year. Couldn't be happier for this season that she's had.
So many numbers on that Final Four banner above us, but only the one white banner hanging there. How frustrating and yet motivating is that for you?
You know, I think it's always motivating. I know for me, pregame, I'm just looking at the white one. That's the one I want. I know that there's 300 schools that would love to trade places with us, but we're just not satisfied. We want one more step.
What is it going to be like having it in Banker's Life in Indy this year, kind of the home state?
Well, I think the thing that we always worry about is complacency, and you can't expect that just because we've been there every year and all these players know is getting to the Final Four, and some of them don't know how hard it was for the people that went before them to blaze that trail. So now it's a matter of us establishing that culture of making sure they know every practice is really important, every single play is really important. You don't get a second chance.
Was it hard to convince them to go to the Bahamas as a trip this year?
That was a tough one. Going to the Bahamas was really, they didn't want to do it. I really talked them into it, and we got quite a big travel party for that one.
Imagine so.
We need some media to come.
I would
So
love to.
Is that a shot at Bob?
No comment. I have no comment on that.
Thanks, Coach.
We're good?
Thank
you
very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.